one and all, welcome back to my channel. This video is in continuation with my previous two videos where I have talked about cytokine, the receptor, different type of cytokines along with their function. In this video, I'll be discussing about diseases caused by cytokines and cytokine based therapies. So as we all know that cytokines are important signaling proteins, but besides this they are also known to produce diseases. For example, such as rheumatoid arthritis, asthma, COPD, which is a pulmonary disease, septic shock, and many more, which we will discuss later on. So another term which you might have heard is cytokine storm syndrome, in which there is strong immune response which leads to dramatic increase in cytokine levels. That means जो cytokine है वो abruptly increase कर जाती है हमारी body में. And most popular example of this is Spanish flu which occurred during 1918, and it was suspected that many of the deaths in Spanish flu are due to increased level of cytokine, that is cytokine storm syndrome. Another example is pancreatitis, which is the inflammation of pancreas, and most recent example is COVID-19. So many researches are going on this, and many researchers are in view and they are advocating that some of the deaths are due to increased level of cytokines in the body rather than the virus itself. So the deaths in COVID-19 might be due to increased level of the cytokines, that is cytokine storm syndrome. Beside diseases, I'll be discussing also about the cytokine based therapies, as cytokines are also used to treat the diseases. For example, cancer, which is a very deadly disease. Many cytokines are used to treat or give therapy during the cancer. For example, cytokines such as colony stimulating factors such as GM, CSF, GCSF, which stimulate the process of hemopoiesis. Another example is interleukin 11, which is used to treat the thrombocytopenia, that is the low levels of platelets in our blood, and it is given to especially to the cancer patients. Erythropoietin, which is again very important, and it is used to treat the anemia. So I'll be discussing diseases as well as therapeutic uses one by one. So first, let's discuss the diseases in detail.
Bacterial infections can cause septic shock. For example, gram-negative bacteria such as E. coli, Pseudomonas, Enterobacter, etc. are responsible to cause septic shock. In these bacteria, cell wall contains endotoxins which bind to receptor on dendritic cells and macrophages. And due to overproduction of interleukin 1 and tumor necrosis factor alpha, which are both cytokines, cause septic shock. Symptoms of the disease now: it appears few hours after infection, which include drop in blood pressure, diarrhea, high body temperature, high respiratory rate, WBC count also increases. There will be tissue injury. Also, it leads to clot in various organs, and finally organ failure. Next one is the abnormality in production of cytokines or their receptors can lead to cancers. For example, interleukin 6 can cause myeloma, as cytokines cause cell proliferation. Similarly, interleukin 6 is also known to produce cervical and bladder cancers when they are present in high levels. Third disease is rheumatoid arthritis, which is the inflammatory disorder that attacks the joints, and it is due to interleukin 1, tumor necrosis factor alpha, and interferon gamma. Next one is Chagas disease. The causative agent is Trypanosoma cruzi. This releases certain soluble factors which leads to reduction in T cell due to severe immune suppression. Defective interferon can lead to mycobacterial infection. So here disease is caused by defective production of cytokine. Interleukin 1 and tumor necrosis factor are known to induce fever, whereas tumor necrosis factor alpha and interleukin 6 causes asthma and COPD, that is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which is a disease of lungs. And the last one is interleukin 17 causes glomerulonephritis, which is inflammation of glomeruli, and interleukin 1, 6, 18 and tumor necrosis factor alpha causes diabetic neuropathy, which is damage of kidney due to diabetes. Now coming to the therapeutic uses of cytokines, many cytokines play important role in hemopoiesis. For example, interleukin 1 and 7 in B cell and T cell stimulation, granulocyte colony stimulating factor in neutrophils, granulocyte macrophage colony stimulating factor in myeloid cells, interleukin 11 in platelets, and erythropoietin in RBCs. These cytokines stimulate production and causes differentiation of different cells. Next one, interleukin 2, interferon gamma, tumor necrosis factor beta are used to increase T cell activation. So they activate the T cells in immunodeficiency disease. Third one, interleukin 2 is used in treating T cell leukemia, that is blood cancer, and interleukin 4 can be used in treating the allergy. So there are various uses of these cytokines. Next one is interleukin 10, which is a anti-inflammatory cytokine, as it is used to control inflammation. For example, it is used in neuroimmune diseases such as osteoarthritis, which is a joint disease due to breakdown of cartilage and underlying bone, Parkinson disease, which is degenerative disorder of nervous system, and neuropathic pain, which is disease affecting somatosensory nervous system. Interferons have variety of roles. They are used to treat viral diseases and also cancer. interferon beta is also used to treat multiple sclerosis, which is an autoimmune disorder. Moreover, interferon therapy in combination with chemotherapy and radiation is used to treat many types of cancers such as leukemia and lymphomas. Similarly, hepatitis B and hepatitis C are treated with interferon alpha in combination with antiviral drugs. Moreover, anti-cytokines are also used in treating diseases such as anti-TNF are used in treatment of rheumatoid arthritis and anti-interleukin 2 to reduce graft rejection, which is also a autoimmune disorder. In recent studies, it is found out that chemokines and chemokine receptors, both of them are associated with protection against HIV infection, as there is no vaccine so far, and also help in delayed progression to AIDS in infected individuals. And the studies are still going on, and the most important among them is beta chemokine such as Renties and MIP, that is macrophage inflammatory protein 1 alpha and 1 beta, which can be utilized to suppress HIV infection. Interferon gamma is used to treat chronic granulomatous disease, that is immunodeficiency disease, in which body susceptibility to infection caused by bacteria and fungi increases, and also osteoporosis, in which bones become weak and brittle. Moreover, cytokines are also recommended for cancer patients. For example, colony stimulating factor such as GCSF is used to treat neutropenia, which is abnormal low count of neutrophils, and GM-CSF is used to treat neutropenia and fungal infections. Similarly, interleukin 2 is used to treat cancer. Particularly, interleukin 11 is used to treat thrombocytopenia, which is low number of platelets in blood in cancer patients. And last one is erythropoietin, which I have earlier discussed, is also used to treat anemia.
In this video, I have discussed in detail about diseases caused by cytokines along with therapeutic uses of cytokines. So I hope that this video is helpful to you. So kindly stay tuned for further topics. Stay healthy and happy. Have a great day.